Alrighty, a tidy a Fokerinos. This track, Forgotten Citadels, was submitted to the Noob Finishable series by TheBestMaidens. This map was made by a bunch of people, including Kern and I think Maidens and a bunch of people. You will see here, I spent a good minute or so just trying to figure out this first turn. Okay, and I'll tell you something about this track. So in this, episode 3 of the Noob Finishable series, the entire goal is to determine if a track can be finished by a noob, by somebody who is fresh to the game or fresh to gaming in general. And for most of this track, I would say the answer is a fairly reasonable or a fairly reasonably easy yes. Asterisk. About this point that you see me flying through the AFK, I was starting to get a little bit annoyed. I was tired and wasn't sure if I wanted to keep going for the night, but this was the last one on the playlist that I needed to record for this night, so I was like, I need to kind of do it, and if I don't do it, then it's just going to be recording this track alone, and that's just kind of annoying, and I didn't want to do that, so I get back into it, and it takes me a few more tries, and once you can figure out this first turn, and I don't know why this first turn was giving me so much trouble. But this first turn is just like, the track would be amazing without the first turn. If you can figure it out and you've got it, you're golden. But coming in fresh as a noob, not knowing how to do something like that, a sand sausage turn, it's a bit difficult. But once I got past that, it was pretty easy. I missed the ramp there, the first go around, and still got a landing on the little quarter pipe piece there. Took the quarter pipe piece way too far out, almost flew off the track, and lost literally all of my speed doing so. And by the time I get to the finish, I'm doing like 60 zeeps per hour, which is obviously very clearly the unit of measure, not the kilometers per hour that the dev claims. It's 100% zeeps per hour. So, that being said, I didn't do that right the first go around either, because reasons. And also, going up the hill also kind of screwed me on speed, because I went up 2 hills consecutively. And then you can see there I'm just going very, very slow, 75 zeeps per hour. But yeah, I very clearly got a finish, not that far, about halfway, a little bit less than halfway into the lobby. 3/8 actually, if we're doing the barbaric half measurement system. So yes, it is noob finishable. Asterisk. I think the only reason I was really able to figure out that sand to sausage turn was just because, like, I do have a little bit of time in the game, and I have a little bit of understanding of how some of these things work. So it's like somebody, if this was the first track somebody playing, say I missed the ramp for a second time, lovely. If I were playing this track as my first track, as a brand new, fresh noob to the game, there stands a reasonable possibility that I would not have made that first turn. But the rest of this, like I said, the rest of it is great. I love the rest of this track. You can do it, it's not multi-path, but you can do it a few different ways safely and still get a finish. Right? You don't have to take that jump. You can go around it, actually, and still get a finish, which if I'd thought about it at the time, I probably would have done just to show you guys. But I remember seeing this map on Kick or Clutch and thinking that it either looked harder than I thought it really needed to be, or something to that effect. I don't even remember what the heck I thought, but I thought it was, I don't know, driving it was easier than I thought I remembered the track being. Something like that. But this was a semi-blind playthrough. I've never played the track before this recording, but I did see the track on Kick or Clutch, so I had some familiarity with the route the track took, but not that much, because like I remembered seeing it, but I didn't remember the exact path. I remember that little kick up ramp on the wall ride after, what is that, checkpoint 3? We'll find out here in a second. That's 1, and then, or I guess just before checkpoint 3, because there's checkpoint 2, and then you go up to checkpoint, yeah, just after checkpoint 3. Okay, so I remember that ramp when I got to it. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. And then you can clearly see I make vast improvements to the line over the first finish, and it's one of those where you learn a little bit about where the path needs to go or where it should go, and then you can do it a lot better the next time, right? This isn't one of the easiest sight-readable maps I've ever played, but it's not crazy hard either. It's somewhere in between. I'd say hard, a little bit on the harder side, not on the easier side, like some of the other maps I've shown you guys. It's definitely not Quick Racer Cyber Series readable, which is like, for me, the Cyber Series was very, very readable. Now finding the best line through all the transitions, that's the big key in Cyber Series. There's a lot of imitators of Quick Racer Cyber Series 2, and as far as I could tell, they're all pretty good tracks, and they're all fairly noob finishable. Maybe I should tackle some of those for this series too in the future. And I actually got the idea for this series from Owlplague's Kick or Clutch series. So if you guys like, head over onto Owlplague here on the tube and give him some likes and some subscribes and some comments. Leave some love over there, because this wouldn't even exist without Kick or Clutch. So you can thank Owl for this monstrosity that he has created. But overall, Noob Finishable, big thumbs up from me, period. And don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. We'll see you in the next one.